So for those that don't know, what everybody's talking about right now is up until very recently, the standard, so there's various formats for Magic. There's Standard, Modern, Pioneer, Pauper, and Commander. Those are the 5 biggest standards for Magic the Gathering. Standard included only the sets. It's a 60-card constructed deck. It was only the sets from the prior 2 years. Right? So it was a pretty fast rotation on what was going on. What Magic has done recently is they've extended that out now to a 3-year rotation on Standard. Right?
I'm wondering if this is kind of in tandem with them kind of slowing down on printing core sets as well.
I think that definitely is true. I think that's part of it. I really honestly think that they've seen a lack of popularity in Standard because it's such a fast rotation.
Yes.
Right? I think by extending the rotation, what they're hoping is more people will play Standard because it broadens the pool of cards you have to draw from for building those decks. I know for our store, one of the issues that we've had people come to us with and go, we don't play Standard because there's just not enough sets to build the types of decks that we want to build.
Right.
It's one of the reasons Commander is so popular because it's not set limited. I mean, you think probably slowing down on the stuff?
Yes. I mean,
overall, you think it's just trying to make it better, more popular?
Yes, I think that there has to words. I do think that there has something to be said about like making these accessible for those who are still in the game but not getting into the newer sets as well. Because you do see kind of a drop-off with the older players and their reticence in coming into these newer sets. I can think of like 5 people off the top of my head here at the store who have been like, nah, I'm a pass on that. And like they're still sitting there sorting through their cards and they have so many. So for them to expand that is good. I actually saw, and this is going to be a little bit of a diversion, but I do think it's kind of funny. In the Magic groups that I am in on Facebook for the store, there was a very large hubbub made about some Standard cards being banned. And it was, just Rakdos and stuff like that. And the person who made this leak, so to speak, came out on Reddit and admitted that they had made a false leak to see what would happen with the player base and test the waters on what cards should be banned.
That's really interesting. That's really interesting.
The more I find out about it, I will let you guys know if we can. It's just been very interesting, especially because you have a lot of newer players who are coming in and being like, I just got these cards, why can't I play them? And a lot of older players being like, oh yeah, those cards are trash, we don't want them.
So player base wants a broader amount of cards. Wouldn't that make it harder to release newer sets and make an impact? And card players want to chase and spend money. You'd think so. The thing is I don't think Magic has a good sense of how to push that evolution of Magic forward. There's a bunch of, and we talked about this a little bit last week on the show, which is Games Workshop, Magic, they've all kind of got the same problem, which is once the games are this old and this developed, it becomes extremely an extremely high bar, and I should say it's perceived to be a very high bar to get into the system.
I mean, yes. I mean, look at Warhammer.
Yeah.
Right? If you have a new player, we don't start a new player for Warhammer on an actual Warhammer campaign. What we do is we recommend they go play Kill Team first because it's the same easy.
Same-ish, yep.
Yeah. Like you can get into the game, understand the mechanics, and then get into Warhammer if you'd like.
This is also why I say Warhammer is cheaper. It is easier to keep up with the meta and cheaper to keep up with the meta in Warhammer than it is in Magic, for sure.
Well, and I do think that, I'm wondering if this is going to signal a slowdown in printing and set push for Magic.
I don't think...
because there's been so much complaint about how fast their rotation has been these last couple of years.
I have not had a chance to look to see if the 2024 release schedule's been dropped yet. I don't know. And so that may be something I have to do some looking into, and maybe we'll do a video about that, is the 2024 release schedule. The release schedule for this year is already out. We know what's coming.
Yes, and we've already had to put in our
everything.
orders as well.
So Lord of the Rings comes out in June. July is Commander Masters, and that's the next set, like the epilogue, the March of the Machines Aftermath epilogue, that I'm nervous about that one.
Yes.
I'm really nervous about that set. Pisses me off to knowing that a card is no longer in play.
So Odious, I definitely understand that, and I will tell you that
This is why people play Commander.
not only that, but there is a reason why you have a difference in tournament play and kitchen table play, right?
Yep.
Nobody's going to care if you bring out a technically banned card if you've already okayed it with the group that you're playing with.
Yep.
That has the same, like, that is to be said about proxies, that is to be said about any other cards that you want to play that may be jank. Clearing it with the people you're playing it with
Yes.
will be so much better and still make it so that you are able to play the cards that you have, even if they're out of rotation or whatever.
It's been like one a month this year for releases. Yes, they've released something every month this year.
And
Every single month.
the sentiment that I have seen from a lot of players has just been like, too much, stop it.
Yeah.
Hey nerds, thanks for watching. Visit gamersheavenpnw.com for our merch store, which you can get cool shirts like this and rep some of my awesome art. Also, like and subscribe for more content so we can make more videos for you.